What is up, YouTube? We're back with another video, and today we're gonna be talking about 5 things to do when buying a vehicle. This is for a beginner's guide when it comes to buying, you know, your first car, or if you have multiple cars and you want to buy a car. This is just a guide of what to do, man. But first thing we're gonna start off by is when you go and you're looking to buy a car, first thing you want to typically do is make sure when you're contacting that person, if it's on Facebook Marketplace or anything like that, make sure the car has a title. You know, even if it's a salvage title, make sure the car has a title. Don't buy a car that does not have a title. Second thing, when buying a car, make sure you check all the fluids in the car before even driving it, before cranking it up, anything. Check the fluids, oil, coolant, brake fluid, because you don't want to have no brakes and you're test driving a car. Now you didn't crash that person's car because they didn't have no brake fluid. You know, you don't want that to be your fault. Anything from, like, they say clutch fluid is brake fluid. It goes through the same pump and everything. So if you have brake fluid, you have clutch fluid. You feel me? Make sure the brakes work. When you're buying the car, you know, pump the brakes a couple times. Stick shift cars, make sure the pedal actually comes all the way back out to you. It doesn't just drop to the floor, because that means it needs a clutch or they didn't do something right. When buying modified cars, make sure they're listing all the parts that they're modifying, and at least try to check those parts that they have modified. Now the next thing, it comes to tires. Make sure you have good tread wear on the tires, you know, for what it is. Make sure you can at least get home safe before putting a new set of tires on the car. If they have bad tires, make sure to, if it has bad tires, make sure to come down on the price so you can afford to put tires on the car. Now the next thing is, when buying the car, you want to make sure that everything checks out, no body damage, anything that's a default on the car. Try to get money off on that car, because you will have a better time, at least being able to look at this super, but you will have a better time in life and enjoying that car if you can afford to fix the problems that's wrong with the car. You know, you don't want to get dogged over, walked over by somebody that has a little bit more knowledge than you and is trying to get you for your money. But that's the basics to when you're buying a car, I would say. I know this is a little bit of a jumpy video, but my goal, like I said, y'all, I'm trying to post a video every day. Even if it's 5-minute videos, I'm gonna post, bro. But those are the things that you want to look for when buying a car. There's more things, like actually looking under the car for rust. You don't want a car that has rust at all, because a rusty car more than likely is from up north, and you don't want that. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm going over this content and I'll make the content again. If y'all get the video out, that means the content was good and the audio was okay. But yeah, those are the things to look for when buying a vehicle. There's probably some more things that you want to look over, and I'm gonna leave that to y'all to drop that in the comments for new buyers, new buyer guide. Help me help them. You know, when buying a car, what would y'all look for? Like cracked dash, small things. Make sure the gauges work on the car. Make sure your RPMs read. Make sure the tire pressure sensors are on. No check engine light. Bring a scanner with you when you're going to buy a car. Make sure the fuel gauge works. The temperature gauge works. Make sure the mileage is going up when you're doing it, so they didn't roll the clock or break the clock. Make sure everything clears out. Make sure your radio works, your heat, your air. If your air don't work, you get money off of that for the air not working, because you have to put money into the car to fix it. Make sure, like, simple stuff. Make sure the windows work, the locks work. You know, you have the mirrors over here. Make sure those work. If it has fog lights, make sure those work. Make sure all the lights work on the car. Brake lights. Some people call them tail lights. Same difference. Make sure the airbag lights work when there's a passenger in the car. All the signals, wiper fluid, make sure there's wiper fluid in it. I mean, all of these are things that you don't want to have to pay for when buying a car. You want to be able to just get your car and be able to drive it and not have to worry about anything. Make sure it doesn't make any kind of weird noises. Make sure the motor's not knocking and all that. You'll hear it if it's knocking. Make sure the transmission's good on it. going into gear, make sure it goes into gear smooth. Make sure it's going in, rolling through all the gears smoothly and not jerky or anything. You don't really have to worry about that with a manual car, but if you're getting a manual car, make sure the gears don't grind. I know some cars, the gears tend to grind on them. But yeah, I just want to say thank you all for the ones that are supporting me. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and support this video. Like, comment, subscribe, you know. Liking the video, commenting, share. First buyer's guide, you know. Trying to help a friend out what to look for in the car. Send them this video. It's just me driving and talking, you know. But anyways, that's gonna be the end of this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and we on to the next one.